What's going on, guys? My name is the Demon. Today we have a tier list, a full tier list. Every single character in One Piece Bounty Rush is going to be included in this tier list. And today with me, we have your boy, Romanpuss. What's up, man?
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Romanpuss. We good. We chilling, dude. This is a lot of characters. I'm gonna be honest. It's a fat list. It's thick.
Yeah. So, guys, we're gonna go speed run through these characters. And something to keep in mind is that yes, every character we're gonna try to make it in order, but at the same time, since we have all the roles, it's really hard to compare all the roles. So really, it's not in order. Just think about SS as the broken characters, S plus as the great ones, and S as very good. And you can read the letters or the wording next to each letter to see what we're trying to say. All right. Anyways, let's get into the list first. All right, guys. So we're gonna get in the tier list, and we're starting with Luffy Law. Luffy Law is a broken character. Roman, what do you think about Luffy Law?
I think it's cancer. Like between Big Mom and Luffy, I would much rather fight Big Mom. I'm gonna be honest. Even though I main her, but I think Luffy's just so much more annoying to deal with. His abilities are hard to dodge, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah, and he's a very, 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 very cancerous character because of all the nullified traits he has. So he's good against Big Mom, he's good against Blackbeard, he's good against anyone at the top, and he's good against anyone who has healing. He's insane. He's a broken unit, and if you don't think so, then you have to reevaluate your Bounty Rush knowledge. All right, next we have Katakuri. Now, Katakuri, I'm putting him in great. Definitely one of the best defenders. But the big thing with this guy is if you don't have Wolf, he's much worse. What do you think about Katakuri?
I mean, I don't know if he's like much worse, but he's just not as high tier, like because he doesn't have a skill that he can keep spamming. So I don't know. I've tried a full defense damage reduction build on him, and it wasn't as great, but you can still do well.
Yeah, so he's definitely a good unit nonetheless. Okay, next we have Magellan. Now, I'd say Magellan's a bit better than Katakuri just because without the Wolf set, you're rarely going to see a Katakuri being played. So, but they're both on the same tier. They're both great defenders. Roman made a video on Magellan with a full attack build. So, guys, if you want to check that out, some people prefer defense HP, of course. And yeah. Okay, next we have Blackbeard. Blackbeard, no need to say anything. We're just going to put him in broken and move on. Wapol, one of the worst characters in the game. The Red Lucci. Red Lucci, definitely a broken character. What do you think?
He's speedy. He's obnoxious. You can't even slows are useless on him because all he does is basic attack to walk around. So it's irrelevant. And just trying to keep up with him is obnoxious. And he keeps healing and attack buff. So he has an all around pretty solid kit. So which makes him annoying to deal with.
100%. And I mean, he has everything you want in an attacker. So very, very strong. All right, next we have the new Marco Ace. I think one of the best characters in the game, honestly. Even though he's new, I think he's one of the best characters. I know you made a video explaining his wall and the matchups against everything. And I think he's really, really good. Maybe I'm overrating him a bit, but I don't know. What do you think?
I love him. He can be super tanky, and he's super hard to kill unless there's only two units that can deal with him, and that's Kuma and Mihawk. So if you don't have those two, he's absolutely annoying to try and deal with. But just keep that in mind. But he doesn't do the most damage, but he's really hard to kill. So take that into consideration.
Very good unit. Very good unit. Next, we have Mihawk. So again, Mihawk, we just mentioned him. One of the best units in the game. He's really, really good. Great tier for sure. Not broken, but near broken. He's really, really good. All right, so Roman, I know you're using him. I know I'm using him, and for good reason. So tell me.
I like to use him as part of my main team. I don't know. I think he's really nice. He's such an attacker-oriented defender. So, but you can knock people back. It's really his skill 2 is really nice. His skill 1's fantastic for just if you can get outside a fight, on the Barati stage, those long runway maps. He destroys people. So, get a full start of skill 1
through the walls. So
yes,
that's super annoying if you don't pay attention. All right, next we have Crocodile. Now, I know we're going through a lot of the best characters, guys, but we're not here to waste your time, all right? We're not here to waste your time. We're going to go through a lot of the good characters first, and then we're going to put the trash ones later. All right, so Crocodile, very good character, right? One of the best flankers, probably the best flanker. Very good knockback. His normals are weird, but nice in some way. He can boost your teammates. I think he's a decent unit. What do you think?
I love him. I love it. Like, I think he's really fun to play. He's not. He's going to be a little different because most people just want to sit there and do damage, but you kind of build him. And I believe the support role is better. But once I get him max, I'm gonna be trying out different things on him. So we will see. But I'm pretty sure support build is the better way to go.
Yeah, I don't think he deals much damage anyways. But next we have Kuzan, the new one. I really like this Kuzan. I think he's really, really good. So I'm just gonna put him in the very good tier. Right above Crocodile, but honestly, they're equal. They're different roles, so it's hard to compare. But yeah, Kuzan, very, very good. His freeze, super annoying if it works out. And he heals from it. I think that's pretty good. So, yeah.
Nothing tilts me more than his freeze and Boa's Petrify, and his freeze is absolutely amazing. Robaxum's Kiji is disgusting. So
the which one?
Robaxum, the player, his Kiji is super tanky. Okay. But yeah, it's...
Okay, next we have Amaru. Amaru, dude, I've been maining this guy. I just boost to him, and I love him. Okay, he gets stuck by Blackbeard. It's kind of over. If he's not in his trait area and in that trait, what do you call it? Trait area and in his treasure area. In both of them, if he's not in both, he loses a lot of damage reduction. But when you're in both and when you're working really well, he cannot get knocked back. He deals good damage. He's insane. I love him. I freaking love this guy. So hopefully we get to see more of him. He doesn't have healing. So I know Roman, you said something about the not having heal and how that's a problem for him. So
this sustains his issue. Yeah. He's the type of defender that lasts till like 2 minutes in to where it really matters, and then he dies at the wrong time, and then you guys lose treasure. He's really good. He does his job, but it's just like you got to watch you die, and when you start getting low, you might just want to go and die on purpose before it gets too late.
True. All right, next we have Shanks. Now Shanks, of course, I don't think he's broken anymore. I think he's good. I think he's very good. I think he's just great. Like, I think he's not broken. Like, people can deal with Shanks now. And the new EX is right around the corner. A few more days. Maybe by the time you guys see this, one more day. So, yeah, he's definitely going to keep getting worse as time goes on. But he's still not bad. He's still great. He's still one of the best units in the game, just not the best. So, yeah, I think we can move on from Shanks. Just need to justify why we're not putting him at the top. Next, we have Boa Hancock. I think she's amazing. I want you to talk about her because I know you love Boa and her family. So I'll let you talk about this one.
I love Boa. She is one of the top two people that tilts me. Nothing tilts me more than when I can't play the actual game when I'm fighting a character, and when she petrifies me on her first basic attack, and then I'm just automatically just dead. Don't even get to try and dodge or anything. It's frustrating. She would be so much better if Luffy's didn't run the meta almost always.
100%.
That's one counter and it ruins her. But I've seen lots of great Boas, and it's obnoxious.
Yeah, that's the problem with having Luffy in the game. If you have Luffy in the game, nullifying Shock removes all good Shock characters. Nullifying Entrance removes all Entrance good characters. And if Luffy's are good, and their meta, it's insane. Like, he destroys half the characters in the game. All right, anyways, next we have Luffy Taro. Now, Luffy Taro is an amazing attacker that deals really good against defenders. Roman, I believe you said that, without his skills, he's not as threatening. And I agree with that. But with his skills, he has two really good skills. Deals really well with defenders. So we're just going to move on from Luffy Taro. I think he's one of the better attackers in the game. Next, we have Kaido. I think we, disagree on how good Kaido can be. I think he's very good still. But he's hard to use. He's hard to use, right? If you're good Kaido, you really need a lot of percentage to be good with Kaido. And if you are, you nullify all the status, you have good stats, you're really good. I personally, I suck with this guy. So I can't do anything with him. But some people, they're really, really good. So, yeah. Do you have anything you want to say about Kaido?
I don't know. He's like brain dead in a way, but he's also... Yeah, I don't know. You kind of need to be not too brain dead with him.
Exactly.
Play him stupid. Like, you can still one-shot people even if you don't know how to play him, but I don't know. Yeah. Everything revolves around his buff, and that's it.
Yeah, so you have to use your buff well, but when you're in your buff state, you kind of can play brain dead. It's complicated with Kaido, all right? If you're good, if you find a good Kaido player and learn from him, not from us. Okay. Next we have Moria. I know you love this Moria. Talk to me about this Moria. Your recent gameplay on him was pretty cool. Tell me.
I think he can be insane. He can generally 1v1 almost any attacker. Like, even Luffy's the tricky part with Luffy is that you just got to get to him. He's very like melee range and close range oriented. And his basic attacks is one of like the fastest besides like Kinemon. So it's insane. He has great sustain. He has defense buff. He has attack buff. He has like a lot of things going for him. So just keep that in mind. So I think he's really fun to play.
100%. I don't have him. Mine is level 60 still, but still, I think a very, very nice unit. All right. Next, we have Kid. Now, Kid, I know I underrate this guy, but after reading the manga, I freaking love him. All right. No spoilers, no spoilers, but I freaking love him even more now. And I just want to use him. So I might be biased in putting him very good. He might be just good, but I've seen good kids do great things. So I'm going to keep him in very good. Definitely at the bottom of very good, but still a decent unit overall. Okay, next we have Uruj. Now Uruj, personally, I think he's super super good, the very good. I don't think he's great compared to the other defenders because I think you can counter him pretty easily. I'd say with a lot of units, but yeah, he's still very very good. What do you think?
I think you got to get to him before he has his buff stacked.
Mm-hmm.
So, but if you have one of those people who just hits him, don't hit him and give him a free stack. If you're like someone who doesn't do damage, it makes it harder for everyone. So,
yeah. And don't use your
most of the time,
skills. Yeah, and the skills that deal a lot of hits, like Snake Man and stuff, don't do that on him. He's just gonna get his counter back, and it's just annoying. Definitely upgrade that character to play. All right, next we have Sogeking. Now, look, Sogeking is just a dumb unit. All right, he's dumb in every way, shape, or form. I think he's very good. I don't think he's great because honestly, there are so many bad Sogekings running around. I don't think it's fair to put him in the same tier as the other greats, but he's definitely very, very strong. Definitely very, very strong. One of the best runners in the game, of course.
His cooldown is low. It's insane. His super one shot ability, it just frustrates me. That's all I have to say about that kid. I hate him.
I hate him too. All right, next we have the new Sanji. Now, the new Sanji I think is pretty cool. I think the new Sanji has everything you want in a runner. He has healing, he has increased capture speed, he has flanking capabilities, he has a nice range attack. His normals are pretty cool. I think he's a fantastic unit. So, Roman, what do you think?
I think the most frustrating part is actually just his movement speed. Because he'll sit there and toy with you and run away from the flag and just stall you for so long. He'll go maybe take a flag right before you get to stop him, and he'll just run away and not let you take the flag.
Yeah.
And then if you waste your dodge off the flag, he'll just hit you with the skill too, which will knock you back again. So, he's great at stalling. He's bad.
100%. All right, next we have Buggy. I think also Buggy is another very good unit. We don't see much Buggy anymore, but I mean, in general, we don't see much Buggy, but I think he's still pretty good. One of the better units in the game for sure. I know you like him more than I do, but I'm not a big fan of Buggy in the anime. I think he's funny, but I'm not the biggest Buggy fan in the world. I'm not gonna overhype him, but it's Buggy, so cool. All right, next we have Kuma. Now Kuma is not someone I would rank too highly, but I know Roman really likes him. Personally, I think you need to have really good medals and really good support and percentage support, but you know what, Roman, you like him. I'll let you talk about him.
I'm obsessed with him. He is great because of the Big Mom meta right now, because of his runner reduction. If you have the sugar, like the hobby medal, the Fuji, and the Sengoku, or you can use Blue Sabo medal. If you have that, you go full damage, full HP, full defense, and you still kind of do a little bit of damage. I think he's great. He's just great for the meta right now. If you can get a great setup with 18% medals, he's unstoppable. But if you don't have a great setup, then he's not the greatest. Like you'll need 18% to make him godly. So
if you're a good player and you're a top player, you're definitely gonna have some success with Kuma. But if you're new, it's gonna be tough. Okay. Next we have Smoker. Now I think Smoker is really really good. I think he's definitely just a bit worse than Buggy. I prefer his gaming style more than Buggy, but I know Buggy, a lot of people like that style of play, so I'll keep Buggy above him. But Smoker, I think, is a really, really good unit. All right, next we have Bullet. Now, Bullet's someone we haven't seen in the meta for a while, but he's the rarest unit. So I think that has a lot to do with it. Not many people have him and summoned for him, so I'd say he's still a very good unit, and we'll keep him up there. Next we have Kinemon. Oh, Kinemon's a newer unit, so that's pretty cool. I think he's pretty good. I think the a flame reducing both skills. I think the fact that he has a counter, he has a knockback, his normals are insane. He's pretty good. What do you think?
He's literally the fastest runner. Like even defender. Like his basic attacks are ridiculously fast. I think he was great in challenge battle. Ends up not performing as well in league battle, but he's still pretty good. So overall, solid unit.
Yeah, solid, 100%. All right, next we have Ivankov. Now, you have been using Ivankov. So you think he's really, really good. What do you have to say about him?
Oh, this kid, y'all be sleeping on him hard. I don't even have him level 100 yet, but he is making the run back, baby. You got Urush with full defense buff, cancel that. You got Lucci with full attack buff, cancel that. Boa with full attack buff, cancel that. He can get rid of the buffs, and it makes it so easy to like deal with people, and you can kill them. And well, you don't really kill them as much, but you really stall. He's good at stalling and like taking the flags and stuff. And I think he's very slept on, very fantastic. Once I get him 100, you guys are gonna be regretting it. We're gonna be climbing top 100, whatever. That's all I'm saying.
All right, next we have Perona. Now, Perona is another one of those units that's really, really good, underrated for sure, because her ghost is so, so good. Now, the thing with Perona is that you really need to learn how to, play her and the matchups to go for and stuff. When you do that, she's going to be really, really good, and you're going to have a very, very good time. Next, we're going to take Snake Man. Now, personally, I think Snake Man is still, fantastic, great unit, arguably broken. I'm gonna take Roman's word. Roman, is definitely much higher ranked than I am, so he doesn't think he's as good anymore, but he's definitely one of the best units still, regardless. So we're gonna keep him in great. And next we're gonna move on to the new Zoro. Now, Zoro, I think this new Zoro is broken, not broken, but definitely great. I think he's better than Shanks. But I know a lot of people will be mad if I put him above Shanks, so I'm gonna say he's under Shanks for now. But as time goes on, I want to put him above Shanks. Maybe Roman is not too sold yet, but with time we'll prove him. one day we'll prove him to be good. All right, next we have Wano Zoro. Now Wano Zoro, he's still good, so I'm gonna keep him in S minus. Not much about him, he fell off, but he's still good. Katakuri as well, definitely past his prime, but still good. Gear 4 as well. These were all top units at some point, but not anymore. I'm gonna put, it's not Snake Man, sorry, Bounce Man. Marco also, I don't think he's as good as he used to be, and some people think. So I think he's still good. Ace still has good normals, right? So I'd still say he's very, very good. What do you think?
Ace, he just gets kind of the one shot. That's it. Otherwise, like his capture speed's fat, the counters nice.
And that stupid ball skill is like, it depends on your connection whether you dodge it or not. So, Bounty Rush has bad connection, so it works out for you. All right, next we have Reiju. So Reiju, we're gonna put her in good. I think she's still good. I don't think she's bad by any means. But she's not great anymore. Perona, listen, guys, listen. I think Perona is good. Some people are gonna get mad at this Perona. Okay, listen. If you're mad, that's fine. But just remember, I have good gameplay with her. You can check it out. I know Fur, a lot of people respect Fur's gameplay, and he had a lot of good times with her, sorry. And fantastic unit overall. You play her the way she's meant to be played, and you'll have some success. All right, is she the best runner? No, but she's still good. She's still usable, and not many people do what she does, so I'm gonna keep her there. Right, Bikini Nami, y'all know my main. I don't think she's as good anymore. If you want to deal with Blackbeard, she's still probably the best way to deal with Blackbeard besides Big Mom. So that one of the best ways, because you can just one shot him when you get shot. One of the best.
You got other units now. Other units.
When you got other units, but they cannot one shot Blackbeard. She can. So yeah. All right, next we have the new Smoker Tashigi. I don't know anything about her. I think she's I don't know which one you want to say, but good unit, I think. What do you think, or what do you have to say about it? Because I know you know more about her than me.
People was always trying to convince me. People tell me that you can one shot Devil Fruit users a lot, but I've never thought she's been like crazy good. But I don't know. I wasn't convinced. I didn't pull for her, so she's one of the 4 units that I don't have. So.
Yeah, I think it's not bad, but I don't think it's as good as some people might say. But I'm happy that Tashigi is still good. So, anyways, next we have Law. I think Law is broken. I think everyone can agree he's broken. Stupid ass counter, like so broken. Even if it fails, it's still a decent counter. And the other skill is also good. Like everything about this Law, his normals are worse than Ace as well. It's really good. It's really good. So I'm happy step ups are also making their way up to the broken tier, but it's just not fun to play against this guy. All right, next we have Sengoku. I like Sengoku more than Roman, but Roman, what do you have to say?
I don't know. I just don't think it's that great anymore. I don't know. He's just good at kind of being a wall, but I never am annoyed. He's not even one of those defenders that you just don't want to deal with, like other people. So I
I
think other
guess.
people are kind of more threatening, but he's
Yeah.
all right. He can be useful with teal and defense buff.
Okay, I mean fair enough, but I think he's really good, regardless. Because I love Sengoku in the anime. Of course, I'm very biased, so I'm not gonna say much more. Next we have Stampede Sabo. Also a somewhat good unit. He used to be really really good. Shout out to Mara Jade. Recently showcased him with the new increased flame damage medals we got. So that's pretty cool. This Frankie as well. I think he's still good. He's usable. I've showcased him. Not bad. This Cavendish. Of course not the best, but still usable. I'd say we can keep him in the good tier for sure. Dofi as well, Passie's prime. Him and Kaku, they're just running around capturing flags, so we can just throw them there. Corazon. Now, Corazon, I'd say, is much more interesting of a character. I'd say he's good. I know I love Corazon from the anime, so I'm definitely biased. So I'm going to let Roman, someone who still loves Corazon, I'm sure, but I'll let you talk about Corazon a bit.
I love him to death, but I'm just upset about Vanda's implementation. But I played actually a few games last night with him. He is kind of hard to make work, but I don't know. He doesn't have any crazy defense stuff that makes him unkillable, and he doesn't have any crazy killing stuff that makes him able to kill stuff.
Yeah.
So he doesn't really have too much going for him, generally.
Yeah, not much, but
he can help a team, and that's about it.
Yeah. It's still Corazon, and at the end of the day, listen, the knockback is nice, and you can do cool stuff with him. Okay, let's move on so we don't spend an hour talking about how great Corazon is, but he's not that good, but he's still usable. Okay, he's still usable. All right, next we have Fuji. Now Fuji is of course still one of the better defenders in the game. Definitely not as good as he used to be, but still pretty cool. And you can do cool stuff with him. About Corazon, so real quick before we move on. In Sabodi, Corazon is the worst unit to deal against or to deal with, because he just hides the teammates from the minimap. That's the worst thing, because in Sabodi everyone's just jumping up and down, and if you can't see them until they're capturing the flag, it's too late, because especially with the capture speeds we have nowadays, it's crazy. So Corazon in Sabodi, if that map pisses you off, use Corazon and you're gonna piss off your enemies. So that's cool. All right, next we have Lucci. Still a good unit. Not the best, but it's not bad. Barto, I'd say he's decent. Nothing too good about him. Apu. This is another miss of a unit this year. I know, Roman, you like Apu. What do you have to say about him?
I love him, but yeah, Bandai kind of shafted him. He has no vertical on his abilities, which means if someone's slightly on above hill, like on higher level ground than you, then your abilities won't hit, unfortunately. He gets knocked down out of a skill 2 bomb thing pretty easily, and he's green. So yeah.
And Onami kind of in the same boat. She's not the best unit in the world. I think she's pretty good still. I think she's decent for sure. Maybe with more experience, I might boop her up to good. But she's definitely a better Apu, and she's a green runner. So, I don't like the clone skill too much, but the thunder skill is not bad. So, we can say she's decent. All right, next we have the Rayleigh. Rayleigh. Fuck Rayleigh. All right, we're going to put him in the broken tier. We're going to move on real quick. Dodge, one-shotting skill, insane cast time. It's insane. Fantastic unit. We don't have to say much about him. All right, Big Mom. We're getting through these broken units very quickly. The best unit in the game, I'd say. Your queen.
The best character in the anime as well. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. The best
I wanted to move on.
Should be. Exactly. She's exactly what she meant to be. All right. We can move on.
I wanted to move on so fast. You stopped me. Oh my god. Guys, listen. Roman has weird taste in characters, alright? You gotta forgive him. Not everyone has normal senses, alright? So, yeah. Next, we have Chopper. Recently did gameplay on this guy. I definitely did not do the hub where I just showcased one game where I did nothing. So, I tried to actually get you good games. And so, he's not bad. Alright? He's not the worst thing in the world. Again, the Zoro time skip Zoro, you can do cool stuff with him. I'd say still decent. Robin with the tremors, she's still decent, I'd say. Definitely not a bad unit. There we go. A nice unit you guys care about. Sabo, Red Sabo, definitely one of the better units in the game. I'd say right under Shanks and great. What do you think about Sabo?
Yeah, his anti-ability to be CC'd or poisoned or any of that is obnoxious to deal with, but beautiful. I don't know. I think he's really good. He's great. He can help fight Blackbeard's big moms and stuff. And
I think he counters the best units, but he's definitely not as good as the other units in his tier. I think is just that he deals so well with the most annoying cancer in the game. So fantastic, good job, Red Sabo. All right, next we have Caesar. Now Caesar, another fantastic unit. So yeah, where's Caesar? I'm gonna put him at the top. Great. What do you think about Caesar?
I love him. I love poison people and I love poison devil fruits, but like I don't know. He could have been cooler if he was a bounty fest, but I'm not upset with his kit, so I think it's really fun. I like just melting people with that poison, especially like tanky people. So he's really good for that.
Yeah, for sure. And next we have Nightmare Luffy. You know, I recently showcased him as well. Not bad. He's still a good unit. You can still use him. Drake, another one of those good units. I think Drake, you know, shines 100% way more in the challenge battles than in league battles because that one-shotting skill and the dinosaur is super annoying. But in league battles, he's not the worst thing ever. And, you know, if you like Drake, he's not the worst unit. So you definitely can have some good times with him. And I mean, you know what, guys, listen, this video has been dragging on for far too long. So I'm going to end it here. We're just going to place the other units real quick in the tier list. You guys have a picture. It's going to be in the description because I have to go to the gym and no one wants to hear us talk about time skip Luffy and that. You know what? I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it on two more units. Two more units I feel like are worth discussing. And those are Kaku and Hina. And so I'm going to put Kaku in good. And I'm going to put Hina as well in good. So I'll let you talk about Hina. What do you think about Hina?
I love Hina. Her basic attacks suck, but her skill combos actually can be pretty nasty, and that's about all she's got going for her. She's got no sustain, no one needs that. But one of the best CC abilities in the game, for sure.
Yeah. And it's basically a tremor that no one has a resistance for. So it's really good. So broken, we have Big Mom, Blackbeard, Ace Luffy. Wow, I'm not in the mood now. Like Luffy Law. Why did I call him Ace Luffy? Oh my god. All right. Anyways, you guys can see these are the best units. They're broken. The great units in the game are in the S plus tier. The very good ones are in S. The good ones are in S minus, and then A is gonna have the decent units. You can still use them if you really want to. B is gonna be okay. They're just not bad. C are the worst, are like super not usable. D are the worst ones. And yeah, so these are the characters remaining, guys. Obviously, as you can see, none of them are too crucial. And yeah, I'll just place them on the tier list. You guys are going to see where we place it. In the description, I'll leave the link to Roman's channel and the link to a picture of the full tier list if you guys want to check it out. Remember, the tier list is not in order per se. So don't get too mad at that because, you know, they're all the roles. And yeah, Roman, anything else you want to say? Anything you want to end it on?
Big Mom the best, and don't forget it.
You had to. Yeah, too. All right, guys. So, guys, if you want to see where the anniversary units will rank, check out Roman's video because it's not out now, of course, because the EX characters are not out. But when they're out, I'm sure he's gonna make tier lists, right? You're gonna make tier lists for the new units.
Yeah,
100%. So make sure to check it out. And yeah, he's gonna do some summons. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fun, guys. Make sure to check out Roman again. And yeah, with that being said, hope you enjoyed and peace.
Peace.